so I can kind of gauge, like, I need to step back from this, or I need to, take a nap, or, you know what I mean? So, when I was in that, like, hyper-vigilant state, it helped me to keep around and pay attention to my body. Because when you're caregiving at a heightened state, it's hard to do that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to feel your own cup. I understand.
Are you getting a lot more time away from baby these days?
I'll tell you, the last 2 weeks, his dad was finishing a project. So I had him like all the time last 2 weeks. So luckily we've got like a good co-parenting relationship. So he was like, just don't worry the next few days. Like I told him as well, like I need to work. So yeah, the last couple of days he's had him pretty much all day, which is good as well because we're still breastfeeding. But that means with his dad, he eats. So I kind of like, his dad loves cooking, he loves the kitchen, so I love that he's kind of also like in that adjustment phase. Like with me, he was breastfeeding at night, and then in the day, like eating loads, so that's good. Today I have him from 2. So Sandra picks her up at 6 until 2.
Ooh, that's awesome.
It's good, it means I can get some stuff done as well, and work, and yeah, it's good, I'm grateful. It's working out well.
Hooray for co-parenting that's successful.
Oh, yes. It's taken a little bit of time.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like been an adjustment, but I think ultimately when you focus on the child and like being a team, that's when it works out, right?
Yeah. Do you have other caregivers too? Like no babysitters, no family?
Sometimes I work with my neighbor. She like maximum I'll leave him with her for 4 hours, which is enough.
Yeah.
And he knows her really well. They play together, but yeah, that's the only person. And very like
Selective, yeah.
yeah, and
Sure.
not very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Makes sense.
So guys, I think we're all feeling a little restorative class today. So we'll do like a classical hatha class. So hatha, maybe you know already, means like sun moon. And this practice balances the masculine and feminine energies in the body. So we're going to be focusing on some more restorative poses today and focusing on the breath. So before we start, I'd like you to find a long spine. You're in a comfortable seated position. We're going to elongate the spine. We're going to roll the shoulders down and back. We're going to elongate the neck. If you like, you can use a mudra with the hands, like a gesture with the hands. Nice. We're going to just rest those hands on top of the knees. So we're going to start to connect with the yogic breath that starts in the abdomen, the chest expands in all directions up to the collarbone. When we exhale, the collarbone drops, then the chest, then the abdomen. Continue this breath, the yogic breath, and if you can, add to the exhalation, the ujjayi exhalation, the oceanic breath on the exhalation. Very good. All through the nose, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. eyes closed. And start to become the observer. Maybe you observe a pause between the inhalations and the exhalations. Maybe observing the pause between the exhalations and the inhalations. Maybe you start to observe your heartbeat, your pulse. So keeping the eyes closed, we're going to add something on the inhalation, which is called the sweet flower breath. So when you inhale, imagine that you're smelling the smell of a sweet flower. So you inhale the sweet flower. Exhale Ujjayi breath. Good. Continue this for 5 rounds. Inhale the sweet flower. Exhale Ujjayi. Inhale sweet flower. Exhale Ujjayi. Inhale sweet flower. Exhale Ujjayi. On the next inhalation, we're going to stretch the arms over our head. We join the palms of the hands together, stretch. We lower the hands to the third eye, Agni Chakra, where we exhale and we smile. We lower the hands to Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra. So we're going to start our practice, we're going to open our practice with the mantra Aum, Om, 3 times. Okay, so we can break the mantra Aum into 3 sounds. A, which should resonate in the bottom of your torso. U, which should resonate in your chest. And which should resonate in your head. Okay, this also represents the awakening of the chakras, moving out of the lower chakras and moving into the higher chakras. So feel free to connect with those sounds before we do that. Maybe you want to repeat Maybe you want to experiment with join those together. Inhale. open to look up to the sky, open the elbows, inhale. On your exhale, we're going to curve the spine, bring the elbows closer together. Inhale to open. Exhale to curve. Inhale to open. Exhale to curve. We're going to do this for 5 more rounds. Moving in the rhythm of your own breath. Good. We're going to inhale. We release the arms. This is going to be a very introspective practice. So after some of our movements and postures, I'm going to ask you to close the eyes and observe the body and the breath. Inhale, we're going to raise the left arm, follow the hand with the eyes. We come onto our right hand or forearm. I want you to create an arc shape with the body. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Remember the Ujjayi exhalation. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Five deep breaths. We also wanted to ask you, where are you practicing from today? Are you practicing from a resonance of self-love? Are you practicing from a peaceful place? We're going to take some circles with the chest. Are you practicing for the collective today? Knowing that the personal work that we do also influences the collective. Would you like to dedicate your practice to somebody or something, to Mother Nature? To the mountains, to the sea, to the rivers. We're going to change direction. Inhaling at the front of the circle. Exhaling at the back. Turn into a neutral position. take a moment to observe in stillness. We're going to bring our hands to the mat. We're going to walk forwards, trying to keep your sit bones on the floor, trying to keep your glutes on the floor. Remembering to breathe from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. We're going to walk to the left hand side very gently. We're not pushing. Feeling that polar opposite force of the root chakra rooting down and the length of the body stretching to the crown chakra. We're going to walk to the left hand side. Return to the center. Bring your hands back to your knees. Just take a moment to observe. We're going to bring our hands behind us and bring the feet to the width of the yoga mat. On the exhale, we twist to the right hand side. Feel free to look over your right shoulder. Inhale and exhale to the other side. Feel free to look over that left shoulder. We're going to start to move in the rhythm of the breath now. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Moving in the rhythm of your own breath. Feel free to try the movement now. Try to use the movement now, maybe without holding the hands. Without using the hand support. Very good stuff. Return to the soles of the feet on the mat. We're going to inhale, look up to the sky, hug the knees. When we exhale, we're going to lower the head. Give yourself a big hug. We're going to be here for 5 deep breaths. Feel free to smile. And slowly inhale to raise the head. We're going to wake up the hands. Figure of 8 with the wrists. Remember, you can always come back to that sweet breath, inhalation. Try to incorporate the Ujjayi exhalation throughout the practice. Excellent stuff. We're going to bring the hands behind the glutes. We're going to come to a reverse table. So raise the hips. Gently allow the head to go back. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. We're engaging the glutes. Very good. Gently, we're going to hover the glutes just above the floor. Okay, we're going to add a movement here. We're going to touch the alternate foot with the alternate hand. We're going to do this for 10 rounds. Touch, touch. Very good. Remember that Ujjayi exhalation, the control of the breath. Very good. We're going to sit back. We're going to cross the legs. And I'm going to meet you in tabletop position. We're going to do some cat and cow movements. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, curve the spine. Move in the rhythm of your breath. Maybe there's a pause between your breath. Observe the pauses. Good work. We're going to bring the knees to the width of the yoga mat. Big toes are touching. We inhale. We exhale to sit back. We're going to stretch the arms forwards. Bringing the forehead onto the mat. We're going to be here for 5 deep breaths. Try to surrender. Try to feel held. Bring the elbows to the mat. Join the palms of the hands together. Variation of Balasana or Child's Pose. We're gently going to walk the hands back to the knees. Just for a moment, we're going to sit on our knees, bring the knees closer together. I'm going to take a moment to observe. The eyes are closed. Observing the breath. Observing the body, observing the heartbeat, observing any sensations. So, a moment to work with our feet, with the soles of our feet. We're going to sit back onto our toes. Okay, so because we've been very conditioned in modern society to wear tight shoes, this can be sometimes a little bit challenging to stretch the toes. So we're just going to work with the toes here, just for as long as feels comfortable. Stretching the soles of the feet, our roots. Very good, good work, guys. So, we'll meet back in tabletop position. We're going to raise the right leg, keeping the knee bent. We're going to touch the knee to the right elbow or close to the right elbow on the exhalation. Inhale to rise. right knee towards left elbow. Rise. Right knee to the center of the chest. Rise. Good. We're going to pulse for 5. 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to straighten the leg. Touch the floor and cross the leg to the left hand side. Look towards the foot. Bring the leg to the right hand side. Good. We're going to inhale here. If it feels okay, we're going to sit back. Very good. We'll be here for 3 deep breaths. Slowly rising up. We return to tabletop position. Take a moment of free movement here. Maybe you want to circle the head. Maybe you want to circle the hips. Maybe you want to change the direction. Excellent stuff. We're going to go to the other side, left hand side. So we raise the left leg. Good. Left knee to left elbow. Good. To the right elbow. Excellent. To the center. Moving in the arm rhythm. This is great. We're going to straighten the leg. Bring it to the right hand side. Take a look to that foot. Bring the leg to the left hand side. When we exhale, we're going to sit back. We'll be here for 3 deep breaths. Slowly we rise up. We return to tabletop position. We're going to step the feet to Malasana or Yogi Squat. Nice. So we're going to do some work with the breath now, just so we can increase our heartbeat, get the blood moving around the body. So this is called chopping wood. The chopping wood kriya. Okay, so I'll demonstrate first. We raise the arms on the inhalation and on the exhalation. More. Good. Return to Malasana. Return to the normal breath. Good. We're going to slowly start to put the hands on the floor. We're going to rise up to forward fold, Uttanasana. Here we're going to hold on to the elbows. We're going to swing from side to side very gently. Feel free to connect with your inner child. Good. Lower the arms, relax. We're going to come to halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Long spine. Exhale to lower. Micro bend in the knees. We're going to roll up very slowly, the slowest that you can. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Your head is heavy, your shoulders are heavy. Good. We're going to raise the arms over the head. Lower the hands through Amla Chakra, third eye chakra. Exhale and smile. And the heart chakra. Lower the hands, lower the arms. Just take a moment to observe. Good. Moving to the front of our mat. Stamos for a mountain pose, Tadasana. Our knees are active, our glutes are active. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart chakra. Inhale, follow the hands with the eyes. Exhale, long spine, forward fold. We're going to take a step back with the right knee, look forwards. Exhale. Inhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog or plank. We're going to lower down, knees, chest, and chin. We rise up to cobra. You can do a mini cobra here or a full cobra, however you're feeling today. Good, we transition to downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk out this posture, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel free to pedal the feet. And we're going to find a moment of stillness. And we're going to be here for 3 deep breaths. We're going to raise the right leg. The right leg comes between the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Look forwards. Bring the feet together. Follow the hands with the eyes. Lowering the hands down through the third eye chakra, the heart chakra. Inhale to open. Exhale, hands to the heart chakra. Follow the hands with the eyes. Long spine to Uttanasana. The left knee goes back. Open the shoulders, open the chest. We'll meet in plank or downward facing dog. We lower down, knees, chest and chin. Good. Bhujangasana. Transition to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Again, we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Raise the left leg. Bring the left foot between the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Look forwards. Join the feet together. Follow the hands with the eyes. Lowering the hands through Ajna chakra and the heart chakra. Nice. We're going to add some more variations now to the sun salutation sequence. Open on the inhale. Exhale to the heart chakra. Follow the hands with the eyes. Long spine, Uttanasana. Right leg goes back. We're going to drop the back knee and we're going to bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot to the outside of the left hand. There we go, perfect. Inhale to look up. When we exhale, we can stay here if it feels good, or we can lower down to a lizard pose, to the forearms. We'll be here for 3 deep breaths. Return to the hands. Bring the foot between the hands, and we're going to straighten that front leg. Good. Flexing the front foot. We're going to be here for 3 deep breaths. Good. Bring the weight onto the front foot. We're going to join the feet together in plank. We lower down, knees, chest, and chin. We rise up to cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Try to feel that polar opposite force from the root chakra and the crown chakra. Try to feel that they're pulling in 2 directions. Raise the right leg, right foot between the hands. Look forwards. Join the feet together. Try to hug the legs. And we rise up, following the hands with the eyes. Very good. Coming to our last round of our sun salutation sequence. We're going to inhale to open. Exhale, hands to the heart chakra. Follow the hands with the eyes. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Send the left knee back. Open the shoulders, look forwards. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Looking forwards. If it feels good, we stay here. If we want to, we're going to go down onto the forearms to lizard pose. We're going to be here for 3 deep breaths. Return to the hands. Bring the foot between the hands. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to straighten that front leg and create a long spine. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Bring the weight onto the sole of the foot. Join the feet together in plank. We lower down, knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Trying to feel that polar opposite force. Raise the left leg. Bring the left foot between the hands. We look forwards. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Joining the feet together. Forward fold. Try to hug the legs. Good. We rise up, following the hands with the eyes. Lowering the hands to the third eye chakra where we smile, exhale, and the heart chakra. So now we're going to continue with some more restorative poses. So, we turn the feet outwards, we're going to Malasana. We're going to sit back and we're going to join the feet together in Baddha Konasana. So here we're going to take a moment to connect with the sole of the left foot. We're going to send some love to this left foot. We're going to massage the sole of the foot. We're going to squeeze the toes. Big squeeze. Maybe creating some friction, some heat. We're going to move over now to the right sole of the foot. This can be very intuitive. squeezing the toes, creating warmth. Maybe creating some friction, some heat. Excellent stuff. So we're going to straighten the right leg out towards the side. Flexing that right foot. And raise the left arm. Walk the right hand down the right leg. Janu Siksasana. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Inhale to center. We're going to change sides. Follow the right hand with the eyes. Walk the left hand down the leg. 5 deep breaths. Gently return into center. We're going to take a moment to enter our meditative pose, Sukhasana. Take a moment to observe the body and the breath. So, a little bit of restorative self-love before we do our supine asanas, or asanas lay down. We're going to take our hands and we're going to massage the scalp. Starting in a circular motion. Now take a moment to pull the hair. So pull the hair and release. Stimulating the scalp, the blood flow. Making sure that you try to stimulate each part of the scalp. The next part of the body that we're going to connect with is the ears. So I want you to pull down the earlobes. And if you just look at me as an example, we're going to slowly do this movement, working our way up the ear. Okay, so feel free to link it with your exhalations. I'll just show you. We're going to make our way up to the top of the ears. Please take your time, stimulating the vagus nerve. Maybe you want to make your way down as well. Excellent stuff. So, we're going to slowly make our way down to a supine asanas. We're going to inhale with the soles of the feet on the mat. And when we exhale, we slowly lower down with control. We're going to hover the knees into the chest. Elongating the neck. Just take a moment to observe here. Notice which parts of your spine are in contact with the mat. Try to push your coccyx into the mat while elongating your neck. We're going to take a happy baby pose here, holding on to the outer edges of the feet. And try to push the coccyx into the mat. Breathe deeply here. The deeper that you breathe, the more muscle groups that you engage. Feel free to swing from side to side. Okay, we're going to come to one of my favorite asanas now. It's very restorative. We bring the soles of the feet to the mat. So soles of the feet are on the mat. And I want you to lift the hips up to the left-hand side. The shoulders and the legs and the feet go to the right-hand side. So you create a banana shape with your body. Okay, feel free to have a look. For as an example, your legs are straight. Your legs are straight. And with your arms, you can hold on to the elbows. Or you can hold on to the left wrist. This is a very, very restorative asana. I'm going to make a few adjustments. I'm going to bring the legs over here. And this one too. How's that feeling? Nice. Nice shoulders. Good. And both shoulders. No, the glutes on the floor. So we're going to be here for 7 breaths, okay? Try to breathe deeply. Very good. We're going to slowly release. Take the time to release. Making any necessary adjustments before we go to the other side. Stay here for 7 breaths, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so final twist before we go into our resting pose. We're going to bring the knees to the chest. We bring the right leg to the mat. The left knee is held by the right hand. The left arm is in a T shape. We're going to inhale here. When we exhale, guide the left knee towards the right hand side. Breathe deep. Okay, something I would like you to add here. Okay, so stay in your pose. With your left arm, can you draw like a snow angel with your fingers? Okay, so with that left arm, see if you can draw a snow. There we go. Like a semicircle on the floor. Good. Link the movement with the breath. You're working with your wings, your alas. Feeling that freedom. Turn to center. We're going to go to the other side. Maybe first just looking up to the ceiling, feeling the asana. And then adding our movement with our wing. Excellent stuff. We're gonna slowly return to our back. Now is the time for some free movement before we enter Shavasana. Maybe there's a posture that you would like to do before we come to our final resting pose. Maybe you're ready for Shavasana. I'm going to give you just a moment to move your body in the way that it wants to be moved. Excellent stuff. Slowly entering Shavasana. Shavasana is one of the postures, one of the asanas in which we realize that we are not the body. It's also an asana that teaches us that we are not the mind, we are the observer. We're going to slowly start to take some deep breaths. Very gently, we're going to wake up the toes, we're going to wake up the fingers, we're going to move the head from one side to another. Take a moment to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth to release. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat, bend the knees, turn to a side of your choice, using the hands as a pillow. Take a moment to smile here. Feel your own unique energy, your essence. This is what we do with our yoga practice. We remove the contamination so that we are able to feel our own energy more and enjoy it more. Whenever you're ready, with a lot of love and a lot of patience, make your way to a meditative pose, Sukhasana. So before we close the practice, we're going to take a moment to observe. So before we close our practice with the mantra Om 3 times, it's time for our pranayama, our breathing exercise. So we're going to do Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to close the right nostril and we exhale through the left nostril. We inhale through the left nostril. Close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. Continue the pranayama in your own rhythm. To our last round, we finish by exhaling on the left hand side. Slowly lowering the hands. Take a moment to observe with the eyes closed. practice. We're going to inhale, stretching the arms up towards the sky. We lower the hands to the third eye chakra where we exhale and smile. We lower the hands to Anahata chakra. A moment of gratitude before we close the practice. A moment of gratitude to this sacred territory, Corazón del Mundo, for holding us, for sustaining us, for healing us, sending our best thoughts to the mountains. A moment of gratitude for our health. Cultivating coherence in our thoughts, words and actions. We're going to close our practice with the mantra Aum 3 times. Try to feel the vibration of the different sounds, the A, the U, the M. We're going to inhale. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed the practice.
Yes, thank you.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because, like, I think in modern society, with like so many time restraints, our understanding of yoga is so limited in some way, right? Like, I love this time to be able to dedicate to the practice, and yeah, we learn that the asana and the pranayama. This is like preparation for the meditation. Which I think we don't learn. Like if we've lived in busy places, there's classes of like 40 minutes, 1 hour, but it's all the preparation for that meditation.
Yeah. I'm gonna have like a whole music video come to me in Shavasana. A whole hilarious music video where we're like doing this thing. There's all these like fertility goddess figurines going across the screen, and it's like you are the prototype, and then like something about free boobs, free belly, free butt. You are the prototype. It's so ridiculous. And then there's this hawk that like screams and goes.
What's his name?
Tina.
It's Tina.
Show me the future.
I was like, oh my gosh, we have to do this. Because the goddesses have like, the goddess figurines all have like boobs and bellies and butts, and we have so much restriction in our modern, and when I was at this festival last year in Holland, the scholar showed how the image of the woman over time became smaller and wider and wider and wider, and like as far as art goes, so it was like this, you know, voluptuous woman way back, and then the goddess figurines slowly become like these marble, you know, tiny, restricted, in chains even, like women, goddesses, right? Like, and then they're like holding the sheet, and the sheet's being torn off of them, you know what I mean? Like, more and more, like, restriction of the body, so, I don't know, I came to Shavasana, I was like, this is interesting.
It was channeled.
Yeah. Just freeing our bodies, like, freeing our minds and our bodies, like, in so many ways, right?
Yes.
'Cause I think even the traditions of yoga have lots of patriarchy around the body, right? And the way a woman would practice yoga, especially a mother, completely different from like the way even that yoga has been transmitted in the West, because it was brought by men, right? And so I feel like it's an opportunity to like bring freedom to yoga too, you know, to our bodies through yoga, but also our concept of the body and our image, our self-image, you know, accepting every piece of it. I'm just grateful I'm able to do it still, you know. And I imagine I'll be able to do it for a lot of yoga for hopefully another 50 years, you know. So thank you for this restorative practice. Students being out today, huh?
Yeah, I saw a post the other day, because we see so many like male rishis or male sages, and it was a post about females, female rishis and female sages that were actually all self-realized.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, all the women were just self-realized, and the men had to like do years of. So funny. Yeah.
I think it's also because we have the room. You know,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I've been studying these warrior seer queens, you know, like even the warrior shamans who stood up to like colonialism often were seers. Like Harriet Tubman is a perfect example, right? Like you could see her as a warrior shaman, which she was. Like she literally fought, you know. She led battles. Like she freed, you know, led people to freedom in so many ways. Like she still is leading people to freedom as an ancestor. And she had visions, you know. She would see the roots, like she would, and she was a dreamer, she would have dreams. And but we can't underestimate the power of that awakening, the self-realization, you know, that can happen in any circumstance. But I think for mothers, especially for people who have wombs, like we have a magnetic connection to a channel, you know, we can see, so, yeah.
The ability to empathize, I think, and which naturally I think gives us humility. Like I think that also is part of the spiritual path, like walking it humbly, which we see in this misuse of power a lot of the time in you know, in the spiritual world, be it a male shaman or be it a guru, you know, a male guru. We see, okay, so well done, you got the knowledge, but you're misusing this knowledge, and that's when they've not understood humility and responsibility.
I think it happens with women leaders too, and, you know, the constraints of capitalism, the constraints of all these things, but I do think that women, and specifically mothers, are more apt to be humble leaders. I do think so.
like having experienced the like pain itself. I think just like experiencing the pain of being a mother, of becoming a
Yeah.
mother, it's like that process of rebuilding yourself and starting from
Yeah.
rock bottom.
Yeah, you can't escape that whether you have help or not, you know? I mean, whether you have a lot of support or no support, you can't escape that rebuilding process that motherhood forces you to go through. It's a whole rebirth of yourself, you know, as a human being.
Which I think that's why makes mothers very apt to be this channel, like we're saying, you know, like we understand, it makes us understand the healing process more, or it makes us, we've lived it, we've lived it, so we understand what works, what doesn't work, and different things work for different people, right?
Yeah.
I love what you guys are building. This is so great, and build it and they will come. you know?
Yeah.
Like have the class, even if nobody shows up, and build the reps, right?
Yeah, we're learning just by holding the space.
Yeah.
Like some things I'll refine is like I would like to do like a flyer for each class. I wasn't able to do that this week, but for the next week I'll be able to do that. And next week Milena is gonna come on Wednesday morning. She said Wednesday at 10 is a good time. So this is nice. So she'll be teaching like the Kogi, their indigenous language, their cultural practices.
That would be amazing.
Ah,
Who's that? The, oh, the mom that's with you? What's her name, Milena?
Milena,
Milena and Maeva?
Maeva, yes.
Like the Irish name, Maeve?
It's a good question. It means blessing.
Oh.
Oh no, it means welcome.
Welcome.
So yeah.
You've known them since pre-baby.
Yeah. No,
As students here.
the last 5 years I've known them. I met them up in the Sierra, like at school. I was doing a little bit of volunteering there. They were a lot younger then. Milena's 18. So then she was like 14, 13. And then it's a funny story actually, a very heart-opening story. Like I just been through a breakup, and I can remember like I was living here in the Sierrita on the other side, and you know how you feel after a breakup. I was like very not feeling great, and I got a message from Milena and Jose. They were like, "Hey, we're outside your house," and it was like one of those moments where I felt like I could have taken two decisions. Like part of me could have been like, no, close myself in, I don't feel very good. The part of me was like, let them in. So and since then, we've worked together. When they come down the mountain, they come and stay. They're family. Lovely. They're really lovely family. And also have a lot of. We both have a lot of potential as well. Like Milena she teaches Mochila, teaches Kogi language. I've worked with her as well in like cacao spaces, like selling cacao circles. Because the Kogi women are very underprivileged, especially in terms of like access to education. They get married very young, from the age of like 12, 13. So she actually, she was she's like the first generation in her family to achieve the bachillerato, which is like the high school qualification. She graduated. So amazing, yeah. She's like the first to do that. Yeah, she's a real leader. I had somebody message me about a women's circle. Are we doing women's circle?
We can, it doesn't have to be as long, you know, it could be,
Well,
we can do it at a women's circle, yeah.
what?
Maybe we do that ritual of receiving once a month. It could be like a day retreat.
A day retreat is
Yeah.
a nice idea.
Yeah.
And especially, and thinking about tour, like locals are very accessible price, but tourists,
Tourists, yeah.
you know, higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, Alice, I definitely